A manager checks in with his ball club.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Syracuse Mets and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next.
Buffalo Bison.
Tyler Alexander gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see
And now, Zach Ross, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Zach Ross.
He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Stepping up is Shervian Newton. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. So next to bat will be Edgardo Fermin. He drew a base on balls his first time up. 1-1. Hit well towards the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average.
Bottom of the inning now. And set to go is the third baseman, Zach Ross. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. Ross absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days. Now to bat, Matt Theis. No hits to this point. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Now a bunt attempt here. Ross is there, and he'll bring this one in. Next, it'll be Steven Souza.
The center fielder.
2-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Ross is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping in once again is Hernan Perez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2. So now here is Zach Ross, rounded out in his last at bat. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Got him.
Pitching 101 is changing look.
Now at the plate, Zach Ross,
baseman,
who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit hard towards center and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Striding in is Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last AB.
Wilbur.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2
Whoa,
pitch.
man.
Hot shot to third. Scooped up. One there.
Beat it out,
On to
beat it out,
first,
beat it
and
out.
that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. 8-4 tonight. The Syracuse Mets rode an important
Fans, our
6th
final
inning to
line score.
victory in this one.
First, for the
Matthew
victorious
Allen
visiting
earns
team,
win number
8
4
runs
on the season.
14 hits. 1 error. They left 17 runners on base.
Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Syracuse Mets and the... We've got baseball on the... Now to the plate, Zach Ross. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Hard liner to center field.
Oh, round it,
and
find
that's
the ball,
in there,
round it.
base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Next, it'll be Daniel Robertson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
The second baseman.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Next up, Daniel Robertson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Comes set, the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in next, Zach Ross singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms.
Well, he has some trouble with it. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Up next, Daniel Robertson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So runners in scoring position, and here is Greg Deichmann looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners. Now at the plate is Hernan Perez. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on you.
And now in the box, Zach Ross. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Grounded to first. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross. Hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. 7-5 tonight's final. Syracuse used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jeremy Jaquez earns win number 4 on the season. Sean Castro earns the save out of the bullpen, his 16th of the season. Minor League Baseball on the show. So now into the box is Zach Ross. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
3-1 to him now. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-run game. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
So next to hit is Greg Deichmann. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So now to the plate, Benjamin Bailey trying here to plate the tying run from second. Hit on the ground to third. Gets dirty and gloves it. How about that?
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Hit out towards second. He's got it.
Hold up here, hold up here, hold up here.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs. Next to stand in is Zach Ross. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
The right fielder, number 6.
And stepping in, Greg Dykman. He bounced out last time up. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3 and 2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Theis is there, and the side is retired. Next will be the designated hitter, Zach Ross. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Line towards center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. At the plate now is Zach Ross, 2-for-3 with a double on his line so far.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality.
8-4, the final this afternoon. Back. Minor League Baseball is live, and Jose De Leon will be on the mound for the series. Into the box, Andrew Stevenson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Runs up and gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike.
Stevenson.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans. Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And a pickoff throw to third. Back in standing. Stevenson, the runner at third with no outs. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So stepping in is Kyle Stowers, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. In there for strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Batting fourth.
Scott Schebler swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. And now here is Drew Mendoza, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 0-1 the count.
Mendoza.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And there's one down now. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Next to hit, Jeremy De La Rosa. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the second baseman, Brett Netzer.
The second baseman.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
To the plate now, Dominic Oliver fouled off. 268 the average for him coming in. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Andrew Stevenson. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 hit's all they get. 3 innings complete. The Bisons lead it 1-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yasel Antuna, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Yasel. Antuna.
Now the pitch. Nope, and that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Bailey has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Next to dig in, Kyle Stowers comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And there's out number 2. Now to the plate, here is Scott Schebler. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. And that's taken for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in the second with a 2-out double.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
So now to the plate, Paul Mendoza. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Schebler at second with 2 down. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, Drew Romo.
The catcher, Drew Romo.
he's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here is Jeremy De La Rosa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jeremy De La Rosa becomes out number 2 this inning. Brett Netzer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whip. Leading off the inning, it'll be Dominic Oliver. And they could use a spark from him here. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
So we got him swinging. Dominic Oliver becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Stevenson.
At the plate, Andrew Stevenson drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now into the box, Giselle Antuna. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Tejeda will put this one away, and the side is retired. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Scott Schebler.
Designated hitter.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here's another 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Ready now is Drew Mendoza. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Drew Mendoza becomes out number 2 this inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in now, Drew Romo. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So nothing happening this time around. Now at the plate, here is Jeremy De La Rosa. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 0-1 the count.
De La Rosa.
Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. Stepping in now, Brett Netzer, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Next to hit is Dominic Oliver, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Bailey will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Stevenson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's in there at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Carlos Estevez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
The team's future stars are Steven Strasburg, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the ball is dropped.
Pick up the ball, Stan, right here, on the back, on the back.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Next, here is Greg Deichmann, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Knight at third, Choi over at second, Ross on at first with nobody out. Rolled slowly to first. He's right there. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, Matty, so difficult to hit from both sides of the plate, but his eyes light up when he's hitting left-handed against the righties out on the mound. He's been torching them all year long.
Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
On the back,
He's
pick
got
it up, pick it up.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Zach Ross. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop, and there's one away. Digging in will be Daniel Robertson.
The second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now it'll be Benjamin Bailey. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Striding forward now is the DH, Zach Ross. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Knight, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Rochester took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Steven Strasburg wins his 3rd of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Rochester Red Wings. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Rochester Red Wings.
Tim Cate, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matty, you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher. You're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning. A workhorse.
A bouncer to the left side. And a sliding try there at 3rd, but it skips by him, a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table.
Stepping up is Zach Ross, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Hard hit ball to short, reined in.
Ready out, ready out, ready
First,
out.
and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd. Now to bat, Zach Ross. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Tried to get him to go after 1 below the knees, but it's 1 and 2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Stowers is there, and he has it for the 1st out. So the next to bat will be Zach Ross. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, let her rip. One time.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Batista is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Stepping in next, Zach Ross. He flew out in his last AB. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got to...
And tonight's ends as a 3-0. Take the lead. Time for baseball. Stephen Pettit gets the call for game 1.
That hit him. He's got first.
And now Zach Ross. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
All right, you got this. Let's go. Let's go.
First pitch of the AB now. Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fouled off.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Netzer has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Next up is Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Dominic Oliver.
The first baseman, Dominic Oliver.
This pitch is popped up. Ross waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next, it'll be Zach Ross.
The third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Zach Ross.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at-bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Tillo, an Iowa native, he was selected in the 3rd round back in 2017.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2 down the left field line and deep, and foul. Ready with the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate.
So next to bat will be Zach Ross. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Rochester Red Wings took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
They left 8 runners on base.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Rochester Red Wings and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Ross, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called 3rd strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. Now at the plate, Brett Netzer, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And there's out number 2. So now here is Kyle Stowers. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fouled away. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Here he comes again. 1-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Striding in is Jeremy De La Rosa. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Right side, but it's well foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Drew Romo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Romo stands at first with 1 out, and it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now to the plate, Jackson Clough. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. 1 ball, no strikes to count. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. From the stretch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Andrew Stevenson will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Stepping in once again is Brett Netzer, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Stowers. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. Jeremy De La Rosa is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike. In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Drew Romo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. De La Rosa is on his way home. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2. At the plate now, Ed Howard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he just...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run here on 3. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off.
The third baseman, number 8, Jackson Club.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it. Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Dominic Oliver, fouled away. Now the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Clough on at first, nobody out. Struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
The throw pulls him off the bag. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Brett Netzer. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up, 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brett Netzer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Kyle Stowers is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 offering. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Scott Schebler. Now here's the first offering.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Grounded back up the middle, scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next, it'll be Jeremy De La Rosa. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. 0-1 the count.
De La Rosa.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Next up, Drew Romo. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First pitch on the way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. DeAndre Thomas is on to pitch from the bullpen. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Bisons used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Zach Ross earns his 6th winning decision in this one. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Rochester Red Wings and the Buffalo Bisons. We've got baseball on the show,
Buffalo
and it's coming up next.
Bison.
Ryan Yarbrough gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Digging in next, Zach Ross comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate is Zach Ross. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Batista is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Up next, Zach Ross. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First delivery to him. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
And he misses there, 1-2. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Buffalo came through. Welcome to MLB. And now in the box, Mickey Moniak. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired.
Ball 4, thank you, man. He's out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross. Potential tying run for him at third base. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Yeah, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line the line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Number 21 for him on the season. And with it, they've leapt in front now 3-1.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning. Let's get it started early with a homer.
So now into the box is Nigel Helms.
The third baseman, Nigel Helms.
The 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Reined in. Robertson for 1. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be in the end. So next to hit is Zach Ross. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Choi leads off first with 1 away. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He'll try again. 1-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how.
Ready to take his hats again, Zach Ross. Blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Moniak. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Zach Ross stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on.
Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Miller, a 25-year-old, he throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a two-seam fastball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, let it rip, let it go.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another 2-2 offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now 6-4.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent.
Next to stand in is Rafael Marchand, who grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Buffalo Bisons came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Nick Sandlin gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Carlos Estevez closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please
time for baseball of the minor. Tyler Alexander will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Batting third.
That brings up Pavin Smith, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening. So now to the plate, Nigel Helms.
The third baseman, Nigel.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to Robertson for the force out, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on.
And leading off for the Bison.
Now here's the first offering.
Zach.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too mad.
Runner goes for second. Looped out toward third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Daniel Robertson. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year.
Robertson.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In the air, out to right. And that That's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And stepping in, Benjamin Bailey comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Runner goes for third. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Into the box, Zach Ross. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. 3 runs already home here. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And he got him. So stepping in is Zach Ross. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ball 2. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brody is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. At the plate now is Daniel Robertson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Daniel Robertson.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. And now here is Zach Ross. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First pitch on the way. Ground ball left side. He's got it.
Hard 90, hard 90, hard 90.
Throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they report a 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Bisons led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tyler Alexander notches his 3rd win of the year. Minor League Baseball on the show. Next will be the designated hitter, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, Matty, so difficult to hit from both sides of the plate, but his eyes light up when he's hitting left-handed against the righties out on the mound. He's been torching them all year long.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Here's the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Barreto's got it, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Zach Ross. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Down and away, ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Into the windup and the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Zach Ross. 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Well, Matty, we know he's got...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Another excellent.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the DH, Zach Ross.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Next to dig in, Drew Mendoza. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Garcia is calling for it. 1 out. Next to hit, Greg Deichmann. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. Now to the plate, here is Benjamin Bailey, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly, a 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Rode that.
A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Duplantier will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40.
He's out. Full, take the base.
So here is Simone Muzziotti. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
That brings up Pavin Smith. He went deep last night twice. Fouled away. Hit out towards second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now into the box, Alden Washington took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, here is Quinn Brody. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. Buffalo's in front of this one, 7-0. Digging in will be Justin Twine, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Luis Garcia stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Next to hit is Rafael Marchand as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Into the box now Simone Muzziotti, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next, here is Franklin Barreto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. Tapped out in front of home. Over to first, and that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits, no error. Ready now is Haven Smith. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Bailey is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Striding forward now is the DH, Mickey Moniak. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Justin Klein. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Bailey is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping up is Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Now it'll be Rafael Marchand. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Simone Muzziotti. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. So the next to bat will be Franklin Barreto. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. 0-1 the count. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bolden Washington. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Now to bat, Mickey Moniak. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Moniak.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off-speed, got hurt.
Quinn Brody is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
This is skied into short left center. Here comes a left fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And now Justin Twine. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Third baseman.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
One strike.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Luis Garcia is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in a man.
Leading off.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Simone Muzziotti. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in next, Haven Smith. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. In to score the runner from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Geraldo Taveras will take the ball. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Buffalo Bisons jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Ross earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Buffalo. It's baseball. So now here is Zach Ross looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, stay hot now.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to third.
Fine.
And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
The first baseman.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Next, it'll be Greg Deichmann. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that's off the left field wall. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Smith takes charge, and he's got it 2 down. Next up is Greg Deichmann. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a dive. In time. That was accepted. Now at the plate, Zach Ross. He doubled home a pair his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Muzziotti has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Striding in is Zach Ross. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open. So
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So next to bat will be Zach Ross. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. High in the air and deep to left center field.
Come on, go, 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 go. Round it hard,
and that is off the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Make it 5-1.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
There's ball 4. Stepping in once again is Greg Dykman, and they're runners at the corners now. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Buffalo Bisons jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ryan Yarbrough earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Time for baseball of the minor league. Next up, Zach Ross. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. 2 out, runner in scoring position at second. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Runner breaks for third.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Zach Ross. Back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
That way to find the sweet spot right
Dan,
there,
that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And that's out number 1. Digging in next, Zach Ross. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Next, it'll be Wilmer Flores. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And now the runner's trying for third. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2. Now at the plate is Zach Ross. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
The first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Up next, Justin Twine. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bailey comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross. He bounced out last time up. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here we go.
Fastball well outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6. Until the end.